Hello and welcome back to Tech Tips for Genealogists. This is tip number 4, the split screen view. This you will find extremely useful when you want to work with two windows or two tabs side by side on the one screen. Very useful if you only have the one screen. So I'm going to share my desktop with you again. And you'll see that I already have this screen view. Just waiting for it to load. And on the left-hand side is the Tech Tips 30-Day Challenge doc that I started with. And we're up to number 5 now, opening two windows side by side. So in this case, it could be a record that you want to look at and your notes about that record on the right-hand side. And this enables you to do that comparison without tab switching. Now, to work out how you can enable the split screen view. So let's go once again, and I'm currently in the Chrome browser this time. Go to your 3 dots, and you'll see here that under Appearances, you've got an option for split screen. So if we turn that on, that enables you to have a split screen. And so on the left-hand side, you have one screen and it's showing the settings. And then you want to open up another on the right-hand side. So it might be the tabs you've already got open or something that you frequently visit, such as YouTube. Okay, so you've now got your settings on one half of your screen and YouTube on the other. And of course, you can adjust the real estate on your screen with the movable bar in the middle. Whilst we're here in settings for Google Chrome, you'll notice that I've set up vertical tab groups. And that's because I've clicked on Show Vertical Tabs. If I want those to be at the top as normal and save a little more screen real estate, I can reverse that here. So I'll go back into settings itself, back to appearance. And this is where you've been before, where you select either your dark or your light theme. So split screen is really useful. So let's try that now with something different. I'm just going to reorganize my screen and I'll be right back with you. All right, with my screen reorganized, I now have my RootsTech 2026 on the right-hand vertical panel. And on the left, I've opened up a Google Doc. Now, you might prefer to work in Word or some other piece of software for recording what you learn from RootsTech. I quite like using Google Docs and Google Spreadsheets. So here's the beauty of having the split screen. Whilst I'm engaged with anything on the RootsTech site, I can make some notes directly about it on the left. For example, let's go to the menu and select my playlist, my schedule, I mean. And it will show me doesn't seem to have logged me in because it's not showing me my schedule. Let me try that. It says I'm signed in. That's interesting. However, we can still do something here. Let's just go, oh, there it is. I was just a bit too impatient. My schedule has 19 separate events in it. They're all online and in person. And I can find out what they are by scrolling through these. And I might want to find out a little bit more about this event. So I'll click the More button. And then I can simply copy that piece of text and put it in my Google Doc. It will come out in the black background, that's fine. I can deal with that. And then carry on to do the next group. Just highlight, copy to the clipboard, and Control V to paste in place. And the next one. Copy to the clipboard and paste. And the next one. And of course you can do the same for any of yours in your schedule. Make sure you click the More. Sometimes the presenter has created quite a bit of information there that's worth recording. Put that in place. And the next one. Highlight, copy, and paste. So a useful little tip that you might like to work through. Personally, I've put all of this into my Google Calendar so that I can get reminders for each of these directly to my desktop. But having that little intro, that piece of information about each one in a Google Doc will be also helpful. So I just need to give that a title. It should just be Tech 2026, my schedule. And that's just one day, of course. That's, is it a Thursday or Friday for me? Thursday, March the 5th. And I've chosen those are in my time zone, of course. Just tidy that up with a little bit of formatting. Just give that a title. It'd be the easiest way to do it. And it's automatically saved as well. You can do this with any two screens that you might have open at any time. You might, for example, want to have your RootsTech session open on one panel and have your Ancestry open in the other. Split that screen and choose. It's interesting. Just click it from here. Not sure what's happened there. Let me take that one. Oh, I see what it's done. It's linked the two together, which is what I had asked it to do in the first instance. But you get the idea. You can split the screen and you can turn the split screen off, or you can arrange it differently by clicking into the split screen icon on the top menu bar. And this one is in Google Chrome. So if I want to close the left view, I can do that, or I can close the right view. Close the left view, and we're back to where we were, the schedule showing in full. So I now split the screen, and it should be able to see anything else I've got open on the toolbar. It doesn't seem to be able to open Ancestry, so I'll just ask it to open ChatGPT on the right-hand side. because you might want to find out a little bit more as you are learning in RootsTech. So finish with the split screen, click it again, and then close whichever of those that I want. So it's a very useful way to manage what you're doing and to really enable you to focus without that dreaded rabbit hole that frequently happens. So that was all about the split screen option. And that was tip number 4, split screen view.